Socialites, Ryder here.
And this is Skye Townsend. Stay tuned for my interview with the new Chic.
Put your pride aside. I know you're cool, but it's not the time to see you. Free falling in my sky, and I need you. Right on the ceiling, 'cause it's no.
Greetings, Socialites, Ryder here with our very own socialite, Skye Townsend. Hi,
Yeah.
Skye. We're so excited to have you on today.
Thank you.
That being said,
Yes.
who is Skye Townsend?
That's the hardest question. It sounds like the easiest question, but it's really the hardest. You know, I kind of say the same thing every time I answer. I guess Skye is a passionate artist. I don't only do music and acting. I'm also a visual artist. I paint, I design, I draw. I'm just passionate about the arts overall. I believe I'm very misunderstood. I think people make judgments on me because I'm really sure of myself. But if anything, I think I am a really humble person. I think I love people and I love to get to know people. But if you judge me, I'm not about to try to fix how you feel about me. You know, I'm just that kind of person. I just, you know, how I come off is how you're going to receive me. But yeah, I love people, but I'm very misunderstood because I'm sure of myself. You know, girls take that as being conceited and, you know, whatever it is. But I'm just confident in who I am and I know what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay, and where does that confidence come up? Because you are very young.
Yes.
Where does that self-assuredness and that confidence that you seem to portray that rubs people the wrong way or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
I don't remember ever not being like that. I told my parents when I was 3 years old that I wanted to be a singer, literally at 3. So it was always kind of something that I knew I wanted to do. I didn't know why I liked music. I didn't know why I liked singing. I didn't know what I liked about performing. But I was always very sure of it. I went through a little insecure phase at about like 13, because of course, you know, you're growing up and you feel weird, and you know, I was the only
little awkward phase.
Yeah, exactly. I was the only black girl at school, so of course beauty was one type of way. So
And it
you
wasn't
start,
the black one.
No,
It
so
was
you
never
start
the
looking
black
in the
one.
mirror and you're like, but her nose goes like this and mine and my lips, and you know, my mom always told me when you're younger, the things people make fun of you about, you know, are things that they're gonna love. So I've just, you know, I think that's helped me, because when I was younger I just got teased, and now I'm older and it's like that's what I'm getting complimented about. My voice, it was deep, and you know, it's like
raspy.
Yeah, and that's what people like now, so it's interesting.
That's funny. Your statement about what people used to make fun of you about is what you're kind of their love later kind of reminds me of a quote that I've heard you say. As far as how does it go? It goes something to the effect of digest your hate and then spit out victory.
Yes.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that quote? I love it, by the way. I love it, love it, love it. Repeat it for them, for those who didn't hear.
I say so many things. I came up with little catchphrases for my EP entitled Vomit. Swallow their hate and spit up victory. The long story short, what it's pretty much saying is take everything that people say negative and turn it into something positive. Take things that people have to say about you that you don't like and make them regret it. You know, so my whole project was something for people that liked me and something for people who didn't, because I was still doing fine, you know? So yeah, it's just take what hurts you and turn it into something. All my music is from my experience, you know?
Okay. So when you speak about your music, you talk about being truthful and making sure that when you're writing and you're creating, that you're always true in your music. What is that process like, that creative process, and how do you remain true?
I mean, I always say, you know, people can sense phoniness. If something is fake, if you're singing about something you really don't believe in, like if somebody's like, I'm a true advocate for women's rights, and you really could care less, people are going to sense it when you speak, because you got to do an interview eventually, you know? So my music is interesting. I get it in my sleep sometimes. I'll wake up with a full song. I'll know what the drums sound like. I know what the guitar, when it comes in. I'll know what the hook sounds like, the background. And I'll wake up and literally just get on my, you know, phone, and I'll be like, la, 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 second part, la, 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 second part. So my phone, I wake up in the morning and sometimes I'll be like, la, 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 ta, 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 ta. So I put it together, but other times I hear the beat and the song's written in 15 minutes. My whole EP probably collectively took about an hour and a half to write.
The entire thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I hear it and I literally will hear words to a beat. Like I'll hear, you know, I heard a beat the other night at the studio, and I was like, all I hear is you put gas on me and lit me on fire. I was like, that's all I hear. I was like, that's all I hear. So I wrote a song in 10 minutes because that's what the beat said to me. So it's really strange.
That's really funny.
It's weird, yeah. It doesn't ever take me really long to write, and sometimes I'll go back and change the lyrics, but I trust my gut.
Okay. With that being said, your creative process is something that kind of like hits you wherever you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
So, being that you have this creative process and you are true to your music, how do you also take in inspirations from outside sources? How do you incorporate those things as well as still being true to Skye Townsend?
Honestly, I'm just inspired by things I go through, and I look at my friends' lives for inspiration. Like, of course, Go Fish, my record about abuse, I've never been abused, but I had a friend that was, and I saw how she reacted to it, and I saw that there were other guys, and she only thought that there was one in the world, So it's like, I pull inspiration from just real life, I guess. I don't know if I answered the question. That was a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just pull.
And that's good that you're able to kind of take on the cloak of what somebody else is going through, and then channel, be able to be so much a part of it that you're able to write and create an entire song about it.
Oh yeah, simple conversation can turn to a song.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned your EP Vomit. Tell us a little bit more about that, because the name alone is just, it's catchy. I want to know what is Vomit. What do we want to know about Vomit?
I mean, I originally named it that because I wanted people to be disturbed, to get their attention, for them to be like, "Are you joking? Why would she even name it that?"
Raise the eyebrow.
Exactly. But Vomit, the actual definition of it, it's a compilation of all the things that I've metaphorically digested in the past years, whether it be relationships, whether it be sounds that I heard, whether it be beats, whether it's writing techniques. It's literally a mixture of everything that I've learned and me spitting it out, because each song pretty much wrote itself. So yeah, Vomit, I took a risk with the name. People have whatever they want to say, but it got their attention. But yeah, Vomit, I'm really proud of it. I did the entire project by myself, no management, no label, no anything. The whole project was done for free. Between photography, between videography, between the models in the video, everybody said, listen, I believe enough in this project to become a part of it. And that is incredible.
And you've had some great work on there.
Thank you.
Just recently watched your video for Normal.
Thank you, yeah.
I love the video.
Thank
you. I love the video. And
thanks.
That's crazy. I would have never. It's not.
We shot the whole thing illegally in the middle of the street. We literally had cars passing, and we're in the middle of the street, like, get the scene done. I'm like, like, we shot the whole thing illegally. We had no permits, no nothing. There was a sign saying, no trespassing, you will get arrested. And we were like, hey, it's worth it.
Skye the rebel.
So yeah, I mean, you gotta get it done. And I'm a second generation rebel because my dad shot his whole first movie illegally. So, it's my dad was like on set. I'll make sure I watch wardrobe in the lot. It's abandoned, so they shouldn't have any cops. It's pretty funny, but we shot everything, for free, and it was just amazing that everybody just said, I want to be a part of this. And I was so touched by that. I was so flattered, and it was so reassuring.
How does that feel? Because, like, a lot of times as artists, artists talk about how they don't feel like they're understood, or they don't have the support that they need. Like, for everybody to kind of corral their different talents
so
just to get
it just
your
felt
product
like
out.
This is what I'm supposed to do. I was like, if they all want to help, I'm doing the right thing. So it was amazing.
Okay, so a little bit more into the Vomit EP, some of the songs that came off of it. Can you talk a little bit more about them, what they really mean? Because this is actually very interesting.
Yes. Okay, so AK-47, I was in a relationship.
Love that song.
And another girl got involved after things started getting messy. We weren't together, but we was together. We went together.
You guys were talking?
Yeah. I was still in the picture, okay? And a girl came out of nowhere, and I knew this girl. And she went from little sister to GF. So she was little sister to girlfriend, and I was like, okay, because I swore you were... Okay. So, I physically cannot hit a girl, right? Because I'm an artist and I don't want to mess up my reputation. So I wrote a song about these dreams that I started having. She literally started haunting me in my dreams. I started seeing her face because it was disturbing me so much, and I knew there was nothing I could do about it. So AK-47 is a song about me not being able to physically touch her, so I'm just going to kill the memories of her in my head. Okay, so AK-47 is not a violent song. I'm not actually gonna murder a woman. It's saying I can't touch her in person, I'll kill her in my head.
I mean, but a lot of women have gone through that. I mean, I can think of past relationships or people that I think of and like,
But you couldn't do anything.
I can't do anything. I have too much going for myself.
Exactly. So then you say, I can't kill her, so I'll kill the memory. So that's
dead to me.
AK-47, yeah. And I wanted the song, everybody complains about how short it was. I wanted it to be an emotional experience within a minute and 30 seconds. I was like, if it was longer, you wouldn't feel that intense. You would have been like, oh, well, this song's kind of getting repetitive. But with it being so quick, you emotionally get involved, and by the time it's over, it's done.
That's really, really smart for you on your part, because when I'm thinking back to when I was listening to the song in the car, like, it was just enough of a roller coaster for like right at the end when you're like, I'll just kill you in my head. And I'm just kind of like,
well, I'm glad you got that. Some people are like, you need to make it longer. I'm like, no, trust me,
I
y'all.
was
You
like,
wouldn't
I
it
don't think
that
I could have
much.
stayed any more on that roller coaster because I was right there with
Yeah,
you.
'cause
Like,
it's
I
big.
know how
It's-
that feels.
Exactly.
That's a very good way to like identify with a lot of people
Yes.
how they feel in like that kind of
Yes.
instance.
Yes.
So another song.
AK, of course, Go Fish is pretty self-explanatory. I think that's the easiest one to get. I pretty much was saying, you know, if somebody's treating you incorrectly or you're hurt in a relationship, there's other fish in the sea. And I just kind of chose Go Fish as a title and a concept because I wanted to not take away from or dilute abuse, but I wanted to take away from the heaviness because I didn't want a song called He Beat You or something like that, you know? So I thought Go Fish was an appropriate way to say, find someone
There's
else
other
who loves
fish in
you.
the sea.
You know, there's other fish in the sea.
I like that name.
Yeah, so I went with Go Fish for that, and then, I mean, what else is on the project? Eagle One is just a song about soaring and kind of finding your wings after being in a broken relationship. That's why it's saying every bruise is a lesson learned. You were just a bridge that I had to burn to grow. It's saying, you know, I had to go through you to become strong. What else is even on the project? There's Free. It was a spoken word. I took a risk with that.
That one. Did another voice come in on the second half?
Yes, the second voice was Wyann Vaughn, one of my favorite poets. I've known her since I was a baby. Her mother is Wanda Vaughn of the group The Emotions from the 70s. Whoa, whoa. So she comes from a musical family. The whole family can sing, whole family. But she's a poet, and I remember hearing her poetry as a little kid. So I just wanted to pay homage to her and put her on the track and let her spit something. So I'd been listening to Lauryn Hill that month, so I decided to just, I was like, nobody put poetry on their EP, so I'll be the first. So I took a risk with it, and I was so surprised at how people received it.
And tell for those of the viewers who don't know what the song, piece Free is about. Tell me a little bit about it.
Free is pretty much a piece for the men. It sounds like for the women, but it's for the men. It's a song for women to still have faith in male humanity. I was in a relationship with somebody and they were perfect to me, and I was getting bored of them being perfect to me. And that's just how women are. We want somebody to disrespect us, to complain about it. We want to be stressed. We want to say, he is not anything because he did this. And I had somebody who was willing to die for me, and it was like I messed it up, you know, and it wasn't until the end that I realized, oh, okay, he was perfect and I just wanted someone wrong. And so Free is pretty much a piece like, we want this freedom from a relationship, then we become alone and we realize that's not what freedom really is, you know, because you're by yourself. So Free was just a lesson piece. I'm very vulnerable when it comes to my music, and I was very honest about that. So yeah, Free was about when you have a great man, don't mess it up. Like I say in the end, when you're given the truth, don't pray for a lie. If you have everything perfect, why want something wrong? That was Free.
Very Free.
I'm just kidding. So that was Free, yes. But I'm surprised people received it like that. Show Me You Care. That sounds like a love song, but it's actually about the business and how I feel like people have never really cared about my actual emotions. They've just wanted to milk me for money or whatever it is, and it's pretty much saying there's times when I'm not sure that I'm ready for the industry. So is there anybody in the world who can actually show me that they care? So it's not a love song. It has nothing to do with the relationship. It's more so, is there an executive, is there a producer who actually cares about my mental health, you know? So that's Show Me You Care. Yeah.
And do you find that's something difficult within the industry, even in working with a lot of people, not having that genuineness?
Yeah. I mean, I've lived in LA my whole life. I've gotten used to people being fake.
Okay. And then with that kind of mindset of like realizing that you really can't trust anyone out here,
Yes.
how are you able to navigate and get what you need to get done? Because you still have to encounter these people. You still have to work with them.
Audition for them, work with them, yeah.
How do you navigate?
I think it's simple as getting down to the business. With some people, you want to build a relationship and be like, I like you so much. Some people you just got to work with. So I say, how are you going to benefit? How do I benefit? Mm-hmm. Let's get it done.
So we've covered a lot of your music, and your music is a huge part of why you have such a big following and a big fan base. But another reason why is because a lot of young girls, and the new Chic as well, me and my partner, we love your style,
Thank
the
you.
hair, the shoes, the clothes, love it. So it wouldn't be a proper new Chic interview if we did not talk about the style. Mm-hmm. Where are your favorite places to shop, your favorite kind of go-to looks, and the hair, everything? Go.
I purposely buy pieces that I think are ugly. I think it's a challenge to try to make them cute. Or hand-me-downs. I go to Goodwill. I shop on eBay. I mean, most of my outfits, like literally this whole outfit was probably like $15, which it looks
That's
like
wild.
it, but that's fun. But yeah, I buy my own studs. I buy my own spikes, and
You do them yourself?
My boots,
oh my gosh.
everything. Yeah, everything. I mean, it just saves you money. So I encourage people, even when I have checks coming in, I still shop really cheap because I think it's just about how you put it together. And online, you'd be amazed at what you can get. So I literally get everything off of online.
Right. Okay.
Everything.
So, what are your favorite shops to pick up studs for my do-it-yourselfers out there? Or
Yes, studsandspikes.com. You will get the most for the cheapest.
studsandspikes.com. I will
Yes.
be looking that up.
Yes.
After this interview.
Yes.
And then you said you also shop online.
Yes.
eBay.
If you can think of what you want, the best button is like to arrange it from cheapest to most expensive. You just bid. Like I get rings. Some of my rings were 14 cents, literally free shipping. Like, I mean, I have tons of stuff because
I need to navigate eBay.
you just need to know what you're looking for. That's the thing with eBay. Know what you're shopping for. You can't just say, I'm looking for a great something and I'm gonna find it. You gotta know if you want a dress, whatever.
Okay. And then that shows that gives us a better insight because I feel like a lot of your fans feel as though that you have a team of people putting you together and kind of putting you together
Yeah.
and setting everything up. So Skye Townsend is not.
Half of my shoots are done by my cousin or my little brother. I style, do my makeup, my
Wow.
hair. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you have it, guys.
Yes.
She does it herself. And then the hair. The hair, I've gotten a million questions. Must ask Skye Townsend about the hair.
Yes.
So
my hairstylist is amazing. Her name is Marla Moore. Check her out.
She's in the LA area?
amazing. LA area. If you come to LA, she'll do your hair. Amazing prices, everything. It's really not even about the hair that you use. I use hair from everywhere. It's just about how you style it. And my best friend is my flat iron. I use a Babyliss. I don't know if it's Babyliss or Babyliss. Titanium flat iron. It's $75. Best thing you could use. Titanium is actually better than ceramic for your hair, so it doesn't dry out.
Little chic tip there.
Yep. Edges are important when you're doing a weave. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you don't want to have no edges, ladies. That's
Yes.
not good.
Yes.
That's not good. And then you also said that you dye your own weaves and stuff by yourself.
Yeah, I like to keep my hair natural. I don't like to put any chemicals or dye, so when I want a new color, I just dye the weave. I use bleach, and then I just make sure to condition it really, really heavy, but you don't need to pay a bunch of money to have the looks that you see online or that you see your favorite celebrities wearing. You know, it's just, yeah, it's
There
easy.
you guys have it.
Yeah.
All right, and now we're gonna actually go into the Twitter questions, guys. We've been getting your questions online all night,
Yes.
so let's take a look at what they're asking Skye Townsend.
All right.
From Amini, I love. How has YouTube helped launch your career, and where do you see yourself in the next year?
That was amazing. YouTube started my entire career. In the next year, I just hope to see myself happy and successful and at least working. I don't try to have too many high standards because in LA it's just a blessing to be working. But I just hope to be happy. But YouTube has opened every door.
YouTube?
Opened every door. YouTube.
Really?
Incredibly. Oh, natural hair. Miss Jessie's. I met the woman behind Miss Jessie's hair products. If you have curly hair or just natural hair and you're trying to keep it up for the summer, look up Miss Jessie's. They have curl pudding, they have all this stuff. When I slick my hair, people are always like, how do you slick it? Miss Jessie's
You don't use
products.
gel?
No gel. Nothing water-based.
Okay, so Miss Jessie's, does she have an online website or is she local?
You can find it in the stores, online, anything, Miss Jessie's, but it's amazing for your hair. It's grown my hair a lot. It's my hair now hits my bra strap, so it's been amazing. It's good stuff. One more. When am I gonna start performing? I get that a lot. Plan on performing as soon as I get a little bit more music out. I want to start doing small shows. It's just tough because I'm going to be filming soon, so I don't really have tons of time to be traveling, but I might start doing like small events and like, you know, shows, and I don't know. We'll see, but I will perform soon. I will.
All right. Thank you all online for your questions. Be sure to check us out when this interview hits the air on The New Chic.
The New Chic.
The New Chic.
Follow.
All right.
Got the AK-47 sitting right in my drawer. Got the knife under my pillow and marbles on the floor. That way may make me sound crazy, but I need her dead. No, I can't touch her in person, I'll kill her in my head. She's hot.